Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a budget for beginners, a very easy, simple budget for beginners. This is beginner friendly, a low income budget. I had to make a couple of changes in my budgeting, so I will be adding those things here. I'm going to be using this notebook that I really like. I like that the rows are very thin. Some notebooks have them like very wide, and I like to write in these. As I mentioned, this is going to be beginner friendly. I'm going to try and go over the most information as I can. That way, if you guys are new to this budgeting, you guys will be able to understand. So to get started, what you want to do is you want to get your bank statement. So that's something that I was missing, and I had to go back 2 months and I printed my bank statements, and then I noticed there was a couple things that I was overspending on, and I'm going to try and keep track of that. That way I don't use my debit card if I don't have cash on hand. Sometimes it's tempting, like I forget to bring my cash envelopes because I don't carry them with me all the time, and then I use my debit card and then I forget to put that money back in the bank. So what I do is I use the cash envelope system, but I will be doing a cash stuffing with me later on for another video, and you can always go back and watch my videos. I did share a video with you guys on that. You probably have heard of zero-based budget, 50-30-20 budget, cash envelope system, and as I mentioned, I will be doing those videos later on. And sometimes as a beginner, you might ask yourself, like, which one's going to work for me? Now, you're going to do whatever works for you. I'm just sharing with you guys what has helped me, and hopefully this budgeting method of what we're going to do on this notebook, hopefully this will help you guys. All you will need is a notepad or paper and pen, pencil, whatever you want to use. I'm going to be using these markers. I think I bought these from Target. Now what you want to do is you want to start by collecting your bank statements, as I mentioned to you guys. Also going to want to all the direct payments that are taken out from your bank account. Also, what you want to do is you want to grab your utility bills and put that together. Bring everything, all of your bills, that what you pay for the month, bring them all, bring that big stack of papers, put them in front of you. That way you know how much you pay. Also, you want to get your monthly bills, like your utilities, water, sewage, cell phone, internet, cable, or whatever subscriptions you guys might have. Bring all of that information because we will be needing it right now. Your mortgage statement, what you pay for the rent, you will also need that. Any cash payments, anything that you pay cash. If you have any property taxes, anything that you owe, bring it here. We're going to need it right now. I'm going to be using a pretty sticker. You're also going to want to add up your income, what you get paid, salaries, any bonuses, tips, all of that. We're going to need all of your income. That way we can do this budgeting and determine how much money you have left over. Where could you put that money? Because we want to put it in a good place. If you give your income a place for it to go, you'll know where you're spending. I don't know if it's happened to you guys, but at the end of the year, you get a W-2 here in the United States, and then you get your balance. On box 1, it says how much you made for the whole year. And has it ever happened to you? You're like, you look at that big amount and you're like, wait a minute, where has all my money gone? If you're not keeping track of your spending, that's going to happen. Like, your money's just going to go and you're not even going to know where it went. So that's why we're doing this budgeting sheet, because we want to know where our money's going. I'm just going to write my budget first of all. Okay, now we're going to make a list of all of our expenses. I'm going to put the due date, expense, total, and then the checks. If you get paid bi-weekly, weekly, or monthly, I'll put that here in a row. I'll start more like down here. I'm going to be writing the due dates and then all of my expenses. Now, let me just go over some of the expenses in case I don't want you guys missing any of them. There's household, rent or mortgage, utilities, and I'm going to go over like the necessities at first. Electric, internet, water, sewage. You need gas for your car that way, or travel expenses that way. It can take you to work and you can make money. Food, groceries, takeout, coffee, anything that you purchase, anything that you buy. If you are a coffee lover and you have to have your coffee, let's put that on our budget. Let's see if there's enough for our coffee right now. Once we're finished with this list, there might be a chance that you are overspending, and if that's the case, you're probably putting it into your credit cards. What we're trying to do here, our goal is to be out of debt. So we're going to have to eliminate some of the things that we are going over on our budget. Transportation, I already mentioned, parking fees or anything to repair your vehicle. Debt payments like credit cards, that's one of the payments that I need to add on here. Insurance, taxes is like home insurance, car insurance, life insurance, taxes. Lifestyle, recreation, like spending on clothes, your cell phone, grooming, if you have any pets. Holidays, if you want to save money for Christmas. Healthcare, like visiting the doctor, checkups, co-pays, medications, anything like that. Giving or charity donations, charity to church. If you have enough money in your budget, you can put money towards your savings, like for an emergency fund. These are going to be sinking funds. For example, you can also do like save money for different things that you are trying to buy, home, a car, or if you just need to save money in case your car breaks down. We'll go over that later on in a moment. I already have the due dates because I had done my budget before, so I know when my due dates are. Now I'm going to start off with the 1st. Then my cell phone bill, which I'm going to put down the expenses in a moment. I'm just going to write down the dates. I'm going to start off with rent, which for me, I think is the most important, your rent and your mortgage. This expense might be the same every month. So, and it's also a necessity, right? You need somewhere to live and pay for a roof over your head. I'll start with this one. For the next one, this is not a necessity since it's due on the 5th. And this is the way that I budget. That way I know that this is one of the first bills of the month. So I put it next, but I know that like having a cell phone, I guess nowadays it is a necessity. You need it for emergencies, or cell phones are used for many things nowadays. Right now I'm going to be writing the total of what I need to pay each month, and then I'm going to be putting my income for check number 1 and then for check number 2. Now the total, I like to round the amounts. For today, I'm going to be putting the actual amount and then I'm going to be rounding over here. Now, whenever I'm doing my budgeting in my cash envelopes, if there's money left over, for example, water bill, if the water bill is $38, I always like to put $40 here. That way I'll have $2 extra for whenever the water bill increases. Then I'll have those $2 extra saved up in that envelope. Now for mortgage, this is a fixed expense. This does not change monthly. I have my water bill here for the month of January, which was due on February 4th. The amount due was $32.89, and as you can see here, I always pay extra. Last month I paid $40, so there was a credit on my account. So it was $32.89, and then I paid $40 cash. $32.89. And I always budget it at 40. Sometimes I leave it in the cash envelope, like the change. Sometimes I just go into the water company and then I pay the full amount of $40. I'm just going to be adding the rest of the amounts. I'm going to add all of these amounts. And I didn't give it enough room for this here. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to add them all up. So the total for everything is $2,410. On these next 2 rows, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be splitting my income. So check number 1, the amount here, and then check number 2, and then how much of this check do I give each bill. For example, check number 1, I'm going to be splitting my rent or mortgage for half on check number 1, the other half for check number 2. I'll be doing that right now. And then for both incomes, $1,210 for the first check and then $1,200 for the next check. Now it's also a couple of cents off or dollars. I just always round up. So for example, for the first check, I'm going to be getting $450. Check comes around, I'm going to take $450 from the first check, $450 from the next check, and then for the cell phone bill, I'll take $40 for the first check and $40 for the second check, and then I just store them on my cash envelopes. I made a mistake for this one. Clothing should be $10 per check. Make sure that you added everything a couple of times because I made a couple of mistakes here. I can't take water. If the balance for water bill is only $40 a month, I can't put it twice. I did that mistake, and then this is also wrong over here. And then I'm gonna put my balance here because I made a mistake there. I went too close. Like I should have brought the numbers more towards the left. All of these should be equal to both check 1 and check 2. Sorry friends, I had a couple of mistakes here and there. I apologize for that. Now this is my total budget or my total income for the whole month, $2,440. So the first check is $1,230 and then the second check is $1,210. Now it could be like give or take, right? $5 or $10 of a difference, even $20. Now the first check is probably around $1,248 maybe, but what I like to do is I like to budget the $1,230, and then if there's extra $10, $12 left in the bank, that stays there in case like we ever forget our cash envelopes. We have $18 left in our bank account, like for an emergency, we were out and we needed gas or anything like that. Now, if we don't spend those $18 a month, then we have that little extra savings. But sometimes we do spend it like to eat out because we don't have an envelope to eat out. For our groceries, we take out $100 a week. If there is money left over, which there hasn't been, but if there is, then that's when we get it like to eat out. This is how I do my budget sheet, and this is what I've been doing for the last couple of months. This has been very helpful because I've been able to save money this way. I hope that this is helpful to you guys. I really do hope that I'm able to help you in any way. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. For my future videos, I do plan on doing the 100 envelope challenge. So I'm possibly going to be like taking a little bit extra. Like if we make a little bit extra from each check, I'll be stuffing in envelopes, which I have a little box for. Let me show you guys. This is my little box that I got from Dollar Tree, and it took me a while to make these envelopes because I had to make some adjustments because I wanted some envelopes that would fit in here, and I didn't want to be struggling to be stuffing my dollars in there or my bills. Make sure to stick around and subscribe because this is going to be a future video. I also have a couple more videos on my channel, so I'm new to all of these videos, so please bear with me. As you saw today, I made a couple of mistakes today, and then for my cash stuffing, I also made a mistake last time. And then I didn't share with you guys cash stuffing second check for the month of January because I didn't take out enough change. So I had to like go to the store, like if I was going to pay my water bill, or for example, if I was going to pay something cash, then I would ask them, I would pay with $100 bill, and then I would get change for that, and then I would just stuff my envelope as I was paying my bills. But for like the video, I didn't have enough change. Friends, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that this video is helpful. I hope that you guys are able to budget all of your income and hopefully save money for the future. Thank you guys once again. I guess I just want to be here talking to you guys, and like that saying says, the more you say goodbye, the more you want to stay. And I think that's the case right now. I just want to go on and keep talking. Thank you guys so much for staying till the end. Take care. May God bless each and every one of you guys. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye, friends.